Hey, this is Vashti with Vashti's House. This is a mom talk for adults. Systems are not your friend. Let me repeat myself. Systems are not your friend. One of the most interesting classes I ever took was in my master's degree. I still have the book. I don't really keep a lot of my, textbooks from college, but this is one I kept, and it was the white collar crime. The class was white collar crime. I don't remember the name of the textbook, but it talked about how, I don't even remember the court case, but the shift in holding individuals accountable versus the organization or the system that a person finds themselves in. And therefore, we switched from holding people accountable during this one court case to organizations accountable. When organizations are accountable, nobody's accountable. But one of the things I learned in that class is the idea of systems. Systems all exist to serve itself. All systems do. And if the system is challenged or changed, everyone dependent on that system is at risk. And I'm going to give an example. The correctional system, and my work has been in corrections, and so the justice system, the correctional system, if we are really caring about people getting saved or helped or changed, then we no longer need the prisons. People will lose their job, contractors will be unemployed, and so it's not really in the best interest of the criminal justice system for people to be genuinely helped. It's better to keep them medicated, it's better to keep them dependent. That is just the way it is. The healthcare system is another thing. If people could actually live autonomously healthy and independently healthy and organically healthy, then we wouldn't need all of the medical institutions, the pharmaceuticals, the pharmacy companies. And so healing diseases naturally, or even finding cures for diseases, is actually a conflict of interest for the system. But all systems, it doesn't matter what it is, exist to serve itself. It does not exist to serve the individual. And so what I want to say to you is, stop being shocked and aghast at how corrupt and unjust systems are. Systems are not human. Systems they're alive, but they're not people. They are specifically created so that people cannot be held accountable, and so that the individual doesn't matter. Systems are mechanical and they don't care. So whenever we say, oh, this system is patriarchal or racist or whatever, of course it is. All systems or unjust, of course it is. That is a given. And so I guess my pep talk for you and for myself is always going to be, take responsibility for yourself. Be responsible for yourself. Don't be dependent on the system to take care of the needy and the homeless and the lost. Do it yourself. Don't depend on the system to keep you healthy. Keep yourself healthy. And that's not to say that you're never going to use the system or utilize the system, whatever system it is, because of course you are. But just go into it knowing that you're just dipping into it to get what you need for the moment, utilizing it for what it's worth, but knowing that you are the one ultimately responsible for how you act, how you behave, how healthy you are, how you're going to react in the time that you were born, in the culture that you're born in whatever the circumstances that you're born in. Taking the responsibility that I am responsible. It is on me, and being radical about it. The more radical we are about how corrupt the system is, the more corrupt it becomes, because it doesn't have healthy individuals. It has more and more dependent individuals who are dead set on making that system work for them. When the system works for itself, it always has, always will. This is Vashti coming to you from Vashti's House. Hope you have a great day. Make yourself at home.